Meanwhile, confusion takes the sky, tremendous turmoil, and on its heels rain mixed with hail, the scattered train of Tyre, the youth of Troy, and Venus' darting grandson in alarm seek different shelters through the fields. The torrents roar down the mountains. Dido and the Trojan chieftain have reached the same cave. Primal Earth and Juno, queen of marriages, together now give the signal. Lightning fires flash, the upper air is witness to their mating, and from the highest hilltop shout the nymphs. That day was her first day of death and ruin, for neither how things seem nor how they are deemed moves Dido now, and she no longer thinks of furtive love. For Dido calls it marriage, and with this name she covers up her fault. Then, swiftest of all evils, rumor runs straight through Libya's mighty cities. Rumor, whose life is speed, whose going gives her force. Timid and small at first, she soon lifts up her body in the air. She stalks the ground, her head is hidden in the clouds. Provoked to anger at the gods, her mother earth gave birth to her. Last come, they say, as sister to Ceus and Enceladus, fast-footed and lithe of wing. She is a terrifying, enormous monster with as many feathers as she has sleepless eyes beneath each feather, amazingly. As many sounding tongues and mouths, and raises up as many ears. Between the earth and sky she flies by night, screeching across the darkness, and she never closes her eyes in gentle sleep. By day she sits as sentinel on some steep roof or on high towers, frightening vast cities, for she holds fast to falsehood and distortion as often as to messages of truth. Now she was glad, she filled the ears of all with many tales. She sang of what was done and what was fiction, chanting that Aeneas, one born of Trojan blood, had come, that lovely Dido has deigned to join herself to him, that now in lust, forgetful of their kingdom, they take long pleasure, fondling through the winter, the slaves of squalid craving. Such reports the filthy goddess scatters everywhere upon the lips of men. At once she turns her course to King Iarbas, and his spirit is hot, his anger rages at her words. Iarbas was the son of Haman by a ravished nymph of Garamantia. In his broad realm he had built 100 temples, 100 handsome shrines for Jupiter. There he had consecrated sleepless fire, the everlasting watchman of the gods. The soil was rich with blood of slaughtered herds, and varied garlands flowered on the thresholds. Insane, incited by that bitter rumor, he prayed long, so they say, to Jupiter. He stood before the altars in the presence of gods, a suppliant with upraised hands. All-able Jove, to whom the Moorish nation, feasting upon their figured couches, pour Lenaean sacrifices, do you see these things? Or, Father, are we only trembling for nothing when you cast your twisting thunder? Those fires in the clouds that terrify our souls, are they but blind and aimless lightning that only stirs our empty mutterings? A woman, wandering within our borders, paid for the right to build a tiny city. We gave her shore to till in terms of tenure. She has refused to marry me. She has taken Aeneas as a lord into her lands. And now this second Paris, with his crew of half-men, with his chin and greasy hair bound up beneath a bonnet of Maeonia, enjoys his prey, while we bring offerings to what we have believed to be your temples, still cherishing your empty reputation. And as he prayed and clutched the altar stone, all-able Jupiter heard him, and turned his eyes upon the royal walls, upon the lovers who had forgotten their good name. He speaks to Mercury, commanding him, Be on your way, my son, call up the zephyrs, glide on your wings, speak to the Dardan chieftain who lingers now at Tyrian Carthage, paying not one jot of attention to the cities the fates have given him. Mercury, carry across the speeding winds the words I urge. His loving mother did not promise such a son to us. She did not save him twice from Grecian arms for this, but to be master of Italy, a land that teems with empire and seethes with war, to father a race from Teucer's high blood, to place all earth beneath his laws. But if the brightness of such deeds is not enough to kindle him, if he cannot attempt the task for his own fame, does he, a father, grudge Ascanius the walls of Rome? What is he pondering? What hope can hold him here among his enemies, not caring for his own Ausonian sons or for Lavinian fields? He must set sail, and this is all. My message lies in this.